bottom of field for today's ACBL All-Star game between the Kaiser division and the Wolf division. Now for Wolf division, their pitchers. Number 0, Joe Foley. Number 31, Nick DiMartino. Number 34, Mike Ceremonial. Number 36, Shane Van Dam. Number 10, Ralph Gariana. Number 5, Noah Rodriguez. Number 25, Joe Carrera. Number 7, Kyle McCaffrey. And now for the catchers. Number 17, Chris Reeder. Number 6, Andrew Lombardi. And number 6, CJ Orego. For the outfield, number 0, Michael Taylor. Number 10, Devon Smith. Number 18, Tyler Stone. Number 20, Tom O'Halloran. Number 13, Gianni Morano. Number 9, Joseph Spagavento. And now for the infield. Number 38, at third base, Ryan Draharis. Number 19, shortstop, Cole Porter. Number 1, shortstop, Lorenzo Miola. Number 4, the second baseman, Nick Bergamota. Number 16, the third baseman, Thomas Radigan. Number 23, second baseman, Nick Tomasetto. Number 6, third baseman, Danny Cyprian. Number 17, shortstop, Kevin Hager. Number 2, Walker Zambola. Number 52, the first baseman, Joseph Manella. And now for Kaiser Division, their pitchers. Number 25, Jack Kelly. Number 44, Mike Storms. Number 26, Billy Fitzgerald. Number 15, Evan Christopher. Number 16, Max Weber. Number 17, Joe Gonzalez. Number 28, Jacob Shakin. Number 4, John DiZago. Number 21, Joe Scrobe. And number 11, Liam Ryan. And now for the catchers. Number 7, Hunter Goldstein. Number 4, Nick Gnadelis. Number 9, Matthew Perry. And now for the outfield. Number 12, Matt McCrook. Number 14, Leo Alvarez. Number 31, Mike Petrusila. Number 10, Jorzik Jimenez. Number 27, Jamal Ritter. And number 3, Mike Klein. And now for the infield. Number 5, third baseman, Pat Kramapaski. Number 3, first baseman, Alex Barty. Number 20, utility player, Joey Pantine. Number 6, second baseman, Justin Moneno. Number 17, infielder, Joe Pellegrino. Number 24, shortstop, Vincent Malone. Number 10, first baseman, TJ Hughes. And number 10, infielder, Jack Friend. And now for their designated hitters. Number 8, Pedro Vasquez. And number 14, Eric Paulson. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise if able for the playing of our national anthem.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the LI Sports Network for the ACBL All-Star Game, the Wolf Division versus the Kaiser Division. Before we get started here at Adelphi University, we are going to have a ceremonial first pitch thrown out by Fred Cambria. Fred Cambria is a former baseball player, right-handed pitcher who appeared in 6 games, 5 as a starter for the 1970 Pittsburgh Pirates. He was chosen by Pittsburgh in the 3rd round of the 1969 Major League Baseball draft. On Wednesday, August 26, 1970, he made his Major League debut as a starting pitcher against the Padres at San Diego Stadium. Cambria responded, pitching 6 scoreless innings before allowing 2 runs, only 1 earned on a home run by San Diego's Ed Spezio in the 7th frame. Cambria was inducted into the Suffolk Sports Hall of Fame on Long Island in the baseball category with the class of 2014, also inducted into the ACBL Hall of Fame. Graduated from St. Leo's and later became its baseball coach and was a minor league instructor in the Padres organization. He also served as commissioner of the ACBL and the Hampton Collegiate Baseball League. Congratulations on a decorated career, Fred. What an honor to have him here today at the ACBL All-Star Game. And now, without further ado, we are about set to get underway. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here to the LI Sports Network on this toasty afternoon after the 4th of July here on the LI Sports Network. I am Dylan Flynn, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a good one for you today, the best of the best in the Wolf and Kaiser Division of the ACBL, the Atlantic Collegiate Baseball League. We're going to start things off with the Kaiser Division taking to the field. They're going to be led out there by John DeZago, the starting pitcher today, getting the nod for the Kaiser Division. DeZago, a right-handed pitcher from St. Thomas Aquinas, going into his junior year, plays for the East Coast Sandhogs for the ACBL. In 1 game this year, he pitched 4 innings, 7 strikeouts, did not allow a run. So a good pick to start this game for the Kaiser Division. The lineup that he will be facing for the Wolf Division: Thomas Radigan going to lead it off. playing third, Lorenzo Mayola. Playing short, batting second, Joseph Manella. Playing first, batting third, Joseph Scapavento. Doing the cleanup, playing left, Chris Reeder. Catching, batting fifth, Kevin Hager. Playing second, batting sixth, Devin Smith. Playing center, batting seventh, Tyler Stone. Playing right, batting eighth, and Nick Tomasetto DHing, batting ninth. We'll get into all of these players as they step up to the plate and later on in the game with little tidbits of information and statistics provided to us by the ACBL. Sure to be a fun one here today in the warm weather at beautiful Adelphi University here in Garden City, New York. As DeZago finishes his warm-ups, I just want to take a moment to thank New York University Langone Health for sponsoring the ACBL All-Star Game. And with that, we are ready to go. Radigan steps up to the plate. DeZago on the hill. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner, and we are underway. Radigan, the home run leader here in the ACBL. He has 6 this season. As DeZago deals up and in for ball 1. In 17 games this year with the Stallions, he's hitting .333 against 6 home runs, 13 RBIs, and runs scored, a .792 slugging percentage, and 4 stolen bases. Lots of power, lots of speed in this Wolf Division team as Radigan pops this one up to second base. Settling under is Pantane, and he sets down Radigan for out number 1. Next up will be Lorenzo Mayola, playing short today. Goes to Stetson University, plays for the Metros. 16 games this year, hitting .283, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, 11 runs scored. He lines this one right back the middle, and there is a base hit for the Wolf Division shortstop to start things off here. Not wasting any time. Just like that, it'll be 1 out, 1 on for Joseph Manella. Manella, the first baseman at Hofstra, playing first base today, plays for the New York Phenoms. In 7 games this year, .364, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, a .909 slugging percentage. Great choice to be hitting in the 3-hole here. Takes a first pitch, strike on the outside corner. DeZago certainly filling it up. Early here, runner takes off for second base. Throw down is not in time. Throw gets into center field, but that is all that Mayola will advance. Going to be a lot of that today here from the Wolf Division. A lot of players with high stolen base numbers early on in the first half of this season. So look for them to be on the move, put the pressure on the defense. Try to get in the scoring position. Next pitch is a strike. DeZago now ahead, 1-2. It's 1-2. Down in the dirt. Couldn't be corralled by Perry. It's going to allow Mayola to scamper to third. And now in a 2-2 count, Manella has a runner 90 feet away from home plate. See if he can pick up an RBI here, give Wolf an early 1-0 lead in this All-Star game. 2-2, grounded to short. Under the glove out there of Moreno, trickles into center field, going to be an E6 and a run for the Wolf Division. They do get that 1-0 lead. Tough break there as Justin Moreno couldn't come up with that one. A pretty routine ground ball, especially on turf, as this one is driven out to right field deep to the corner. It's going to land foul. Joseph Scapavento gave that first pitch a little bit of a ride, trying to cut over on that one. Was Jimenez. Or is it Jimenez of the crush out there? Couldn't get there, so there's be a long strike. Next pitch. There goes the runner for second base. It's flown out to center. Backing up there is McGurk. He will make the catch. Retreating back is Manella, and there are 2 away. Up now, Chris Reeder. Doing the catching today. Reeder goes to the College of New Jersey. 18 games this season with the Generals, 367 average, 8 extra base hits, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, a .516 on-base percentage. He takes a called strike 1. DeZago trying to get out of this inning, limit the damage to 1 run. Bail out his defense. Off goes the runner again, pitches down, throw to second is in time. Caught stealing 2-4. Goes that play. Manella caught on the base paths, and that will do it for inning number 1. Wolf Division gets 1 run on 1 hit, nobody left on base. The end of 1 half inning of play. Wolf Division 1, Kaiser Division coming to bat right here on the LI Sports Network. Getting the start here for the Wolf Division as they have a 1-0 lead is Mike Santoriello. And as we begin the bottom of the first, joining us here in the booth is Fred Cambia. Fred, welcome to the LI Sports Network. So very happy to have you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's nice to be here, and it's a nice warm day for baseball.
What does it mean to see everyone coming together to celebrate the best that the ACBL has to offer, a league that you commissioned a little while ago?
I did. But I was a player here in 1967 when it started, and I played in 2 Long Island teams for 2 years before the draft, and I loved it. What was so good about it was the coaching and development that Jack Kaiser gave me a big money. So they were very instrumental in me getting to the next level.
What was that feeling like to have your name called by the Pittsburgh Pirates?
Well, you really want to know? Disappointing.
Is the old saying goes, I don't want to be the Pirate?
Well, I went out to the Mets the day before, and they put their arm around me and said, hey, you're going to be a very high draft choice. You could be number 1. And so I waited by the phone. I didn't sleep all night. To make a long story short, the Mets never called. So I picked up the phone. It was the Pirates. But it worked out to be real good.
That's great. I mean, that's every kid here's dream. Every kid in America's dream is to make it to professional baseball.
I agree. It was a great thrill. And they came out to see me right here in Long Island that night. And they put me in a car. And this is what they're going to start me at AA. And I was very lucky. And they were going to pay for my last year of schooling. So that was great. And next day I signed a contract. And the next day I was into Pittsfield, Massachusetts, AA.
Where did you, what school did you get selected out of?
St. Leo University in Tampa, Florida. We really produced a lot of ball players there, and I was the first one again, but just because of age. But we had some good, excellent ball players come out of there.
Not sure how much you've seen of these kids this year, but what really impresses you about what you're seeing on the field? I know it's early, but I mean, we've had kids especially on the Wolf side, it seems like everyone is at a home run now. You're seeing all these numbers and analytics now taking a part in the game. How does it feel to see all that?
Well, I guess you can say I'm from the old school, very traditional. I'm not a big believer in analytics. I think it has a purpose, but I don't see it overall. For young kids, I want to see it right here in the heart, that they want to play and get to the next level, and that's more important. They're just numbers. You got to prove to me, anyway, or when I look at those numbers, that they want to play the game and they want to practice and work hard to get to the next level.
So outside of that, if you had to give one piece of advice to one of these kids on the field today, is how to If you had to give one piece of advice to these kids today, in terms of trying to make it to that next level, what would it be?
Well, first of all, they want to try to get there. You know, I got to congratulate all the kids today, the young men who come out here. They want to get to the next level, and you need dedication, the willingness to improve, and listen. A lot of young kids today take it for granted that because they're an all-star, they don't have to get to the next level. And I had my first coach in college taught me one thing, and it always stayed with me, that toughest part of being good is you got to prove it every day, and that's where it separates the men from the boys. Go ahead.
A little sweaty out here at the Heat.
Yeah.
No more true of a sign in July than the Heat. But so as we touched on before, as you were throwing out your pitch, you were a minor league instructor with the San Diego Padres, ironically the team that you faced in your major league debut. What was that like, being able to be on the other side, the coaching side of professional baseball?
I loved it. Yeah, kids were great. You know, coming from college, because I coached at St. Leo's for 2 years, and when I went over there, now all these pitchers are throwing 95, 96, even in A League. And the main thing I think we had to stress to them is two things. Number one, they got to know the game. And number two, and I mean the ins and outs, where to cut off, where to back up, all these little things, that how to field a bunt, and that's important. The other thing is, you know, they got to be able to throw strikes. And again, three things I always tell the guys I'm going to tell them today. You work fast, you throw strikes, and you change speeds. If you did that, you'd be in the Hall of Fame.
Seems simple enough, right? Seems simple enough, but it really is so hard. It's such a tough game to play, and it really takes the toughest of mentalities and hearts to play this game. If you agree with that, how are you able to instill that in the players that you've coached, and just continue to have that in yourself as you've journeyed through your career from amateur to professional baseball?
Well, you know, it's tough. There's a lot of bumps in the road, and I can understand that also. I've been there. And you get down on yourself real easy, because being a pitcher, they can on you sometimes a little too much, you know. But you get over it, and I always had good coaching where one game didn't matter. And I worked hard during the next start, and I did okay. But there was a lot of times that, I got hit hard, and I understand that. That's part of the game. But you got to come back and, work at it during your start.
Kaiser division threatening a little bit here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Georgette Jimenez up to the dish now. What would you be thinking here in a situation like this where Santoriello's walked back-to-back hitters and he's 1 out away from getting out of this?
Well, first of all, I think he's looking. The first pitch was a good pitch, a breaking ball. He came back with the fastball there. See, a lefty, I always like. I always tell the kids just home plate is 17 inches, and you got to use both sides of the plate. And he's got to come in and bust this guy. See where he is, real close to home plate. I think. Well, got him out far on the outside corner.
He seemed to use all 17 inches there.
What can I tell you?
Fred, thank you very much for joining us.
My pleasure.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Best of luck with everything else in life, and thank you. Fred Cambria, everybody. An honor to have him on the LISN broadcast. Wolf Division gets out of that without giving up a run. They lead 1-0 after 1 full inning of play here at the ACBL All-Star Game. So get ready for the second inning here, the ACBL All-Star Game from Adelphi University. Mike Storms takes over on the mound for the Kaiser division, left-handed pitcher out of LIU Post going into his senior season, plays with the Patriots here in the ACBL. 6 innings this season in the ACBL, 12 strikeouts, no earned runs, has also not allowed a hit. So a pretty good candidate to keep this game right where it is for the Kaiser division. They threatened last inning, just could not push anything across with 2 outs. Chris Reeder going to lead us off after his at-bat was cut short when Joseph Manello was caught stealing. 2-6. That'll be 5, 6, 7 for the Wolf division. Reeder, Kevin Hager, and Devin Smith in the second inning, taking on Storms. First pitch, flown out to right field. Jimenez shielding his eyes from the sun, moving and makes the catch. And there's 1 pitch, 1 out. It'll be Hager now stepping up for his chance at the plate. Hager, shortstop, second baseman at Cornell, swings and misses. In 14 games this season, a 178 average with a home run, 2 RBIs, 7 runs, 7 stolen bases. It's pretty good speed out of Hager. Going to look to try and get on and wreak some havoc as he fouls this one away. Count quickly 0-2. Next pitch from Storms. Tried the fastball upstairs. Hager wouldn't bite. See now what Storms plays off of this. Trying to set up the change in eye level. Goes to the curveball, and it's just outside. Count now even at 2. Here in the top of the second, Storms deals fastball inside, popped up right on top of the dugout. Is it going to come back? No, it will not. It'll make it out of play. So we'll do it again. Storms winds, brings the 2-2 fastball just off the outside part of the plate. The count runs full. Payoff. Fastball fouled right back. Hager battling. Can he get the first hit this season off Storms? Another payoff, another foul ball. We will see pitch number 10 in this at-bat to Hager. Fastball misses up high. Hager does win it. He walks. And now speed on the bases for the Wolf division. We'll see if he's off. On this pitch is Devin Smith. Steps on up to the plate. Smith goes to Ocean Community College. Hager not going as Smith takes a first pitch strike. Smith 15 games this season, 359 average, home run, 7 RBIs, 5 stolen bags for him. Hager not going again. Smith takes one downstairs for a ball. Looked pretty close there, but Storms did not get the call. Breaking ball line to left field. There's a base hit. Cut off out there by Klein. Gets it back in. It'll be first and second as Smith picks up the first hit against Storms this season. A line drive to left. Tyler Stone now going to try and increase the lead. Goes to Keene. 17 games, 386 average, 9 RBIs, 4 stolen bases. Good run producer, takes a fastball down and away. Stopped by Perry, keeping the runners at their respective bases. Perry hearing it a little bit from his head coach, who is his Sandhog head coach. Storms just misses with that one. Reed Gorecki is the East Coast Sandhogs head coach and the coach of the Kaiser division. That breaking ball finds the zone for strike 1. Spent time with the Braves and the Yankees. Played locally with the Long Island Ducks as well in his major league career. Drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals back in 2002 from East Rockaway, New York, as this one is fouled away. Storms one pitch away from getting out of the inning, looking for the ground ball here. Count even at 2. Fastball's flown out to right field. Jimenez moving over. Not tagging there is Hager. He's going to retreat back to second base now. Jimenez having a little bit of trouble with the sun out there. Was able to haul that one in. Now it'll be up to Nick Tomasetto with 2 away, first and second. Tomasetto at Rutgers for his ACBL Generals, 17 games, 362. 4 home runs, 14 RBIs. He scored 18 runs and swiped 6 bags. Takes a curveball for ball 1. Bunch of these Wolf Division players come from New York City or New Jersey area, whereas the Kaiser Division is locally here on Long Island. Next pitch from Storms is cut on and missed. Count now 1-2. Storms looking to escape this jam. 1 pitch away from doing so. 1-2. Cut on and missed. Home plate umpire rules that he did go around. Storms comes up with the big strikeout to strand the runners and keep this a 1-0 game after an inning and a half. Wolf leads Kaiser 1-0 right here on the LI Sports Network. Santoriello back out there for his second inning of work. With the Phenoms this season, the left-hander 3-1. He's thrown 2 complete games, 29 innings, and 24 strikeouts. He's going to face 7, 8, 9 here in the bottom of the second. His team has a 1-0 lead. It'll be Justin Moreno leading it off. Moreno takes a breaking ball, strike 1. 8 games, 217 average, a 438 on base percentage. That pitch misses down in the dirt. Moreno had to dance a little bit. Next pitch cut on and missed. And Toriel really going to that breaking ball here in this second inning. See if he goes back to it. Yes, he does. It's lined out to right field on the run there. Making the catch is Stone. Out in right field. Nice play there by the right fielder. And there is 1 away. Pat Krimpaski going to take his hacks. Third baseman today. Krimpaski, University of Bridgeport player, going to his freshman season. Plays for the Valor, 6 games, has a 143 batting average. He takes ball 1 here. There are a couple rising freshmen. Krimpaski, Max Weber, Eric Paulson, and Jack Friend, the last 2 we saw in the high school all-star game a couple weeks ago. I'm sure we'll see them here today in this game. And we'll see what impact they can make. Mike Klein rounds out the order here, the left-handed hitter playing left field. Klein first pitch, chops this one high back to the pitcher, speeding to first base, and he beats it out. An infield single for Klein flying down the line, keeps the inning alive, and we will get back to the top of the order. 2 outs and 1 on. Klein, junior at Elm College, 6 games, had a 154 average here in the ACBL season. Back up to McGurk. Looked like he had a single back in the bottom of the first, but was robbed by a nice sliding catch by Spacavento. Fouls this first pitch back. Could really have set up a nice inning for the Kaiser division as Perry singled on the next pitch, but had first and second had it not been for the dynamic outfield play of Spacavento. 0-1. Fastball that misses up and away. Left-hander on the hill. Klein a little reluctant to go, especially with 2 outs. Doesn't want to force the issue. He saw last inning. Once a runner gets on, Santoriello might work himself into a little bit of trouble trying to locate the strike zone out of the stretch. He does go here as this one's chopped back the middle, and it might have bit him. The throw to first gets McGurk. Klein beat the play to second base, but a nice play out there by Hager to throw across his body to first to get McGurk, ends the inning, and preserves a 1-0 lead for the Wolf division. So at the end of 2, there was no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. It's 1-0 Wolf right here on the LI Sports Network.
Now pitching for Kaiser, number 15, Evan Christopher.
Getting ready to start the 3rd inning of play here at Adelphi University. Evan Christopher going to be the new pitcher for the Kaiser division. Christopher with the Hitters Club Hawkeyes from Queens College.
Number 16, Thomas Radigan.
He's thrown 15 innings, 17 strikeouts. He's going to be tasked with facing the top of the order, Thomas Radigan. Back for another hack, fouls his first pitch away. Radigan, we touched on it before, the home run leader has put 6 over the wall here in his ACBL season. Next pitch fouled right back. Radigan certainly not getting cheated on his hacks. Christopher hesitates, deals, and gets him looking. Strike 3, first strikeout of the game for either side. Excuse me, no, it's not. First strikeout for Christopher, sets Radigan down looking, and there is 1 away. And with that, we are joined by our next guest, the head coach of the Kaiser Division All-Stars, Reed Gorecki. Coach, how are you doing today?
Great, man. Thanks for having me on.
Of course, happy to have you. Welcome to the LI Sports Network. What are you seeing so far out of your team? You've been tasked with facing a tough pitcher in Santoriello. You threatened a little bit in the first inning, had a couple miscues, but you've hung in there.
Boy, we got a little bit of sloppy play going on from our infield right now, but outside of that, we put some good at bats together on this pitcher, and we're gonna put some runs up.
I want to ask you, what's impressed you most about Mike Storms, who we saw last inning? Hadn't given up a hit yet this year until he actually gave up that single in his appearance here at the All-Star game. But a left-hander that looked like he was throwing pretty hard with a pretty good curveball.
Man, I wish I had known that information before I put him out there in the second inning. A guy like that is a special guy. Throwing from the left side, he's got some good arm side run. His curveball seemed to be working pretty well. What was that first hitter? First hitter that he faced that he gave the hit up to?
The third hitter.
Third hitter. Yeah, he looks pretty established. Got some good size to him. He's throwing the ball hard. I'm sorry that he gave up his first hit here in the ACBL All-Star game. But
better that it doesn't count, right?
That's the truth. That's the truth.
But I want to talk about things that you are up to. So we talked about it on the broadcast before. You played with the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees
Yes,
in the major leagues. Definitely a very impressive accomplishment. I know you're going to have to lean a little one way here. Who'd you prefer, the Braves or the Yankees?
Oh, man, I'm a Mets fan. So
oh, no.
I play for the three teams that are most hated by Met fans, the Cardinals, the Braves, and the Yankees. So I lean with my Mets always, but because I played for each of those three teams just mentioned, I also root for them.
It's a good way to go about it.
Well, I got a lot of brothers on the team still, so it's fun to watch them that they're up there.
What are experiences that you take away from playing with those professional teams that you're able to instill in your coaching here in the ACBL?
Well, yeah, the discipline of the game. Nowadays, the game's played a little bit different. There's a lot more of this talk of launch angle and stuff like that. But the hard-nosed, old-school guys like myself, like to see, hard contact and speed and, moving runners and just playing the game right. That's my goal as a coach, is to keep that part of the game still alive.
And you run an organization known as Oil City Sports.
Correct.
What drove you to want to open up a baseball and softball organization here in the community?
Oh, this is just about giving back, man. Having a major in baseball, I wasn't the most academic in my college career, so I consider my baseball my academics. Teaching is the best thing. Giving back, seeing somebody take something away. Got a nice throw in from right here, very nice. Just being able to see that smile on a young man or a young girl's face after learning. That's what this game's about. It's about giving back. We're in a bit of a jam right here. Got bases loaded, 3 hits back to back to back, and I think this is their 5-hitter. Who put some good swings on the ball in his first at-bat.
It is. This is Chris Reeder. He flew out to right in his last at-bat. Let's see.
Good pitch, strike one. Nice curveball.
Reeder hitting .367 this year in the ACBL. It goes to the College of New Jersey. What do you tell your kids that not only that you coach but work with in the Oil City Sports, just because they're much younger and really probably look up to you and your coaches much more in terms of growth and development and role model? What's your mentality of how to teach them and grow the game?
Well, I mean, this is the best game and the worst game because it's so difficult to hit a round ball with a round bat. So teaching the mental toughness side of the game, learning how to deal with the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs. I'm just getting a call from my bullpen over here. I'm going to let this guy go one more hitter, and then I think we're going to go to the old Yankski. But mental toughness, that's, being able to step off the mound in a situation like this and reset. That's where you have to be able to teach somebody. Diversity, and when you're behind, how you're able to climb out of that hole. So I pride myself in giving those life lessons in this game.
It's one of your favorite memories from your major league career.
Oh, there's a couple, but my first paycheck was pretty awesome. Outside of that, we were playing in Philly. It was my first start, and for basically 7 innings, the bleacher creatures in Philadelphia were walking me around the field and, jockeying with me and talking smack, and that was the part of the game that I loved the most. I love the boo birds. I love when people didn't think you could do it. So just proving them wrong, that was my ultimate goal. But that memory in Philadelphia will last forever. Those guys talking smack for 7 innings straight was awesome. And I happened to get a hit in that game against Cliff Lee, which made it even more better.
That's a pretty sweet memory to take with you. One of the all-time greats.
For sure. Attaboy, Perry, 2. Yeah, this is not fun when we're getting our butts kicked right here, but it's still early in the game, and we got our sticks coming in later. Just the 3rd inning of a game, you try to keep these guys in line.
Talking about coming in later, you have a couple rising freshmen as this one's driven out to left field. It's going to get over the head of Klein all the way to the wall. It will score 2. Talk about some of the rising freshmen on this team, Jack Friend, Eric Paulson. What's really impressive about those guys that they're able to stick with these college kids having not played a season of college baseball yet?
Repeat that question. That double just blinded me for a second.
I understand. Never an easy test to see a ball.
You're talking about Paulson and Friend?
Yeah, what's impressive about them not having played a full college season to be able to stick with guys like this and make it to this All-Star game?
Oh, that's a credit to their work ethic. These guys seem the guys that work the hardest always seem to have the best game plan, the best result, and that's what you want. You want to see a younger, 18 turning 19, going into his freshman year, who's able to compete, and that's the biggest thing. If they're getting beat up, are they able to compete? And from Paulson, I haven't seen much of Friend this year, but Paulson, the few games that I did see him, quite a little ball player, man. Looks like he fits in with this group.
Talked about, we saw him at the high school All-Star game a couple weeks ago. On the same field, he hit the walk-off grand slam to win the Nassau Championship for Massapequa. Is there any real feeling better than that, to do something that big, something that you dream of in your backyard, including playing Major League Baseball? You fulfilled a dream that a lot of kids hope to accomplish one day. It's the euphoria that comes over you. Is there anything better than that?
Nothing. When I got the call up, man, it was a dream come true. We were not. I was not expecting it. I was not on the 40-man roster with the Braves. Guys that I was playing with in AAA were on the 40-man roster and were up and down all year. So when he finally gave me the call, I had asked him for the day off the day before, and it was. I called every one of my family members on the way from Gwinnett down to Atlanta, and that night, I got on a plane that night after we finished playing the Reds. I got into the game to play some defense, and flew out of basically the stadium right into New York, and it was just an incredible feeling. I just wish that I had set my goals higher. I set a goal in my life to make the major leagues. I didn't set a goal to maintain and stay in the major leagues. So if I would do it different, I would go back and do it a little bit different. I'd set my goals better.
So how important is goal setting then? And what would you tell these kids in terms of goal setting, how to do that?
Well, I was working at this 365 days a year from a very young age. I had a tee in my backyard, and then I advanced to an iron mic machine, where we wouldn't go out and, play in the schoolyard. We'd come over to my house, and we'd play wiffle ball, and then we'd go into the batting cages for 2 hours. So it was my older brother as well as my father. My father was a collegiate baseball player. My brother was a collegiate and a minor league player. So a little bit in my genes there, and I kind of learned a little bit more than what my brother learned, and then I learned a little bit more from what my brother learned, and applied all those to my game. So it was this is a game that I love. I love being around it. It's the best game there is. So.
How do you feel about some of those changes that have been made in terms of pitch clock, anti-shift? And we talked about the analytics before, but do you feel the identity is being lost at all, or do you appreciate these changes and the growth of the game?
I don't really want to speak too out of turn. I'm not really thrilled with how the game's going, but it's we were rough, man. We were rough. We were going cleats up. I learned from watching Pete Rose and Lenny Dykstra and stuff like that. Greg Jeffries. Those guys were the dirtiest guys on the field. They were bleeding after every game, and that's how you played the game. They were bleeding because they wanted to win. So I definitely played like I had no tomorrow in my career, and there was only one way to go about it, and that was how I got to attain my goal of playing in the minor leagues for 9 years and in the major leagues for half a season.
So you guys are down 5-0 right now. After this, you're going to go back in the dugout. What are you going to tell your team to try and keep the morale up and try to get them to rally here and come back?
Well, we have some bangers on the bench, so hopefully they can come in and find this hole that we're in and help ourselves dig out. I got more of my older guys sitting on the bench, so they've probably been in this situation before where they were down, and that's I'm just going to reassure them that it's the third inning and we have 6 more plate appearances to work with, and go out there, get on base first, put a good at bat together, and good things happen.
Count 3-1 here to Tyler Stone. He flew out to right his last time up. Really just one pitch away here. Nice little double play ground ball.
Do we have one out?
You do.
This kid throws well. That's the other thing, not having seen all of these guys, it's tough to collage them together. There's a lot of communication in the game that goes unseen, and when you play with somebody for a long time, your communication gets better. So this is always tough in an all-star game, but that's a big strikeout right there for this young man.
So now there are 2 away. They'll bring Nick Tomasetto back up to the dish. He struck out his last time. Now just 1 out away, second and third. It's almost like a Little League approach. You have to kind of balance getting everybody into the game at some point.
Yeah, that's the burden of being an all-star. You're supposed to be around the best, so you got to share that title sometimes. I had a couple opportunities in all-star games, and it's the same thing. You're just happy to be here as a player. That shows that you did put the hard work in. You were able to attain your short season goals before the all-star game, and then you get to reset after the 3 days off and really start going back to work. These guys had an early break. We haven't played Monday, Tuesday. I think there's only 2 teams in the league playing tomorrow, and then we're back at it Friday. So should be a nice break for the boys, and we got 11 games left for my team. We've had fairly good weather, knock on wood. We haven't been rained out yet, so that's what it's about, man. It's about getting these guys at bats and innings, and keeping it competitive.
Absolutely, because when you get to college baseball, especially some of the highest competitive baseball you can get to, aside from Major League Baseball, minor league baseball, and just to be able to see all these guys come out here and play at a really high level, it's always entertaining, always fun to watch. The bases are loaded now after that walk to Tomasetto. It'll bring Radigan up to the dish again. Radigan leading the ACBL 6 home runs. I don't know if you got to see some of his swings. What do you kind of see out of his swing and his path?
I saw him a little bit late in his first at bat, I think, and then he was early on one too that he hit to the right field line foul. If your path is direct to the baseball, you're going to have good success. That knob, controlling that knob with a bat to the pitcher is a key to being good in this game. Guys that get too strong in their upper body tend to pull off the ball. You got to hit from your lower half. This guy looks strong. Nice foul back right there. We got a 1-2 count.
Yes, sir. That one came back with a little heat.
1-2 count. Let's go, young man.
See if Ryan can work you guys out of this. Goes to SUNY New Paltz. And that's the beauty of this league is you have so many kids from so many different backgrounds.
Attaboy.
He does get the strikeout. And with that, Coach, we'll let you go and go try to rally those troops. Thank you so much for joining us.
Appreciate
it was a
you.
pleasure.
Thanks for having me on.
Of course. Best of luck. So Ryan works out of the jam, able to limit the damage. But the Wolf division does score 4 runs. On 5 hits, they leave 3. At the end of 2.5, 5-0 Wolf division here at the ACBL All-Star Game.
Now on the mound for Wolf, number 25, Joe Correa.
Flying F-16 now, right? Flying F-16 like this.
As we're set to go here in the bottom of the 3rd, Joe Correa, the new pitcher for the Wolf division, taking over for Santoriello, picking up a 5-0 lead. We are joined by our next guest, Paul Sasso.
Pete Ramundi.
Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, wrong sheet. Pete
That's
Ramundi.
all right. That's all right.
Pete Ramundi, head coach at Pace University.
I'm an assistant at Pace.
Assistant
I'm the
at
head coach
Pace.
for the Wolf Division tonight.
Head coach for Wolf. Pete, I apologize for that little
No
rough
problem.
start
No
to.
problem. That's why I'm here.
But thank you for coming on. Thank you for being here. So far, you guys have been out to a pretty good start, swung the bats really well in that last inning. What are you seeing out of your kids, and what are you liking from these young college guys that you're getting to see, some of them for the first time probably?
Yeah, I've seen a few of them about a week and a half ago. Reed Gorecki, the head coach of the Kaiser division, and myself took a combination team of both the Kaiser and Wolf to Virginia to play in an NACSB All-Star tournament. So a couple of these boys from both sides I've seen a few times, but I like the energy. I like the fact that the boys are here to have some fun, and they're swinging the bats, not just looking, and going out and playing ball. They're getting aggressive.
Talked about with Coach before, with Coach Reed. Thomas Radigan, 6 home runs out of him.
Yeah, he's on my team, the team that I have down the shore, the Jersey Shore Stallions. He's a William Patterson player. He's playing Division III, but boy, I think he could play Division 1 or 2 very easily. He's a ball player. He's a real good ball player, and he loves swinging the bat.
He certainly looks like he does have the bat speed and the power. The power shows in the numbers, and they always say that the numbers don't lie. So very impressive stuff. I think every player pretty much on your team, maybe with the exclusion of one, has a home run. What are you guys feeding them down there in New Jersey?
It's the Jersey Shore. It's the beach. It's the salt there. They're, the summertime is a time to get reps for these players. These players are on loan to us from colleges. They're not ours. So we're here to try and help them get better. And the only way they're going to get better is by swinging the bat, by taking the ground balls, taking the fly balls. So we encourage them to swing. As a matter of fact, on my team, the shore team, we don't even have a bunt sign because we want them swinging the bats.
What kind of things do you instill at Pace with your coaching staff to try and get these kids ready for the season and for their next steps in life post-baseball, or if they want to continue to play baseball?
Well, yeah, I mean, at Pace University, you're a student athlete. You're not an athletic student. So academic comes first. We just won the NE10 championship this year, which was an awesome year. But more importantly than that, we had a three-peat at Pace University of winning the conference GPA for 3 years in a row, which is a tribute to the university, a tribute to head coach Hank Manning, a tribute to, the professors and the staff of the baseball team and everything else. I mean, it's, academics is first. So they're prepared academically. And then the program itself, too. Since I'm there almost 17, 18 years. The program itself, since I'm there, we've had maybe 18 boys drafted into the Major League Baseball and about 25 go play independent ball. Not because I'm there, but, just over the time span. So
that is really a testament, though, to the coaching and instruction that you give them.
Great program in baseball, and also the academics. It's a nationally ranked business school. I mean, I worked at Goldman Sachs for 20 years, and when I was there, I was told to go to the Stern Business School at Columbia. At NYU, the Columbia Business School, and the Pace, Lubin School at Pace. And I'm a graduate of Fordham. I wanted to go to the Gabelli School to recruit for Goldman Sachs, and they said go to Pace, NYU, and Columbia first, and then you can go to Gabelli at Fordham. So that's the reputation Pace has. It's a phenomenal business school, but there's also other things there as well.
Is that so? How do you what do you go about doing when you're trying to recruit kids to come to Pace? What do you tell them, pitch them? Is it that we're a really good academic school and you get to play baseball?
Yeah. It's the best of both worlds. What I tell them, real simple. When you graduate, do you want to sign the front of the check or the back of the check? You want to sign the front of the check, you come to Pace, right? Either way, if you're going to play baseball or not. But I just think the education at Pace is phenomenal, and the program too. Hank Manning, who been there for like 20-something years now, played in the White Sox organization. I don't know of a better guy on the East Coast here that gets a team ready like he does.
What are you guys looking for in the future at Pace to try and continue to keep that success up in terms of keeping players or recruiting players? Do you foresee you guys having the same success next year?
I hope so. I mean, the facilities are phenomenal. We have an all-turf lit field with lights. We have two conditioning buildings, one strictly for athletes. The facilities are phenomenal. We do not take players unless they're going to play for us. There are plenty of universities and colleges that take 50, 60 players on their roster. We have 34. You come to Pace, you play.
That's how it should be done.
Right.
I totally agree.
Right. Exactly.
I think, you go to college, you go for the experience of obviously playing, but also on top of that, the education.
Right.
Unless you're going to, LSU.
Right.
Top of the top.
Right.
No. But I think it's a great thing, and I really do appreciate the commitment to the academics. Certainly sets the kids up for that next stage of life, whether they want to play baseball or not.
Exactly. I mean, Coach Manning has not so many rules. Show up on time, work hard, and get the work done in the classroom. And that's it. It's simple rules, simple things, principles to get by on, and they work. Like I said, we won the NE10 championship this year. It was phenomenal for all those years and all that amount of hard work. That minute and a half in that dog pile is worth it. It's well worth it.
Absolutely believe so. I'll ask you this last question, and then I'll let you go. What are some skills, mentalities that you would pass on to kids like this or younger kids to try and help them further their career on the baseball diamond?
Well, what I tell kids at scouting events and showcases or whatever, or even at games, is every little thing you do is watched, from the way you get out of your car, to the way you say goodbye to your mom and dad, to the way you come off the field, to the way you go on the field, to the way you get up at the bat, your body language, every little thing. It doesn't pay, and there's no cost to hustle. There's no cost to work hard. You can recruit talent. It's easy recruiting talent, but it's not so easy to recruit character. So coaches have to watch every little thing they can, and those are the things that are important. I would tell a young man today to work hard, hustle, and try and respect the game.
Well, Coach, with that, I don't think you could have said it any better. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you. Appreciate everything.
Absolutely. And best of luck with finishing out this game.
Thank you.
Of course. So we pick up here in the 4th inning of the ACBL All-Star Game. Liam Ryan back out there, walked the leadoff hitter, Lorenzo Mayola. He's on base for the 3rd time today. Singled, reached on an error, and now has walked. This will bring Joseph Manella back up to the dish. He reached on an error and singled his last time. Scored a run. Part of that 4-run 3rd inning for the Wolf division that has them out to a 5-0 lead here on the LI Sports Network. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the ACBL All-Star Game. I am Dylan Flynn. I've been joined by some great guests. So please go back, watch those interviews. Paul Ramundi, our latest guest, assistant coach at Pace University. Reed Gurecki, East Coast Sandhogs head coach. And at the top of the show, we are joined by Fred Cambria, ACBL Hall of Famer and former major leaguer. All great interviews, great things to say about the game, about these players, great tips. Just great people. So very happy to have them. Thank them for coming on, getting to talk about the game, these players, these kids. Now we're back to the action as Mayola is on second base. Manella in a full count here. Looking to try and tack on to this lead. Payoff. It's outside, ball 4. Early trouble here in the 4th for Liam Ryan. Back-to-back walks. And the 4-hitter Joseph Spacavento coming up to the plate. Spacavento, 1 for 2, single to right, scored a run. After a first pitch ball, Coach Gurecki wants to talk it over with his right-hander. Former Atlanta Brave has said his piece. And just like that, Ryan finds a strike zone, evening the count at 1-1. First and second, nobody out. Ryan checking the runner, throws a breaking ball that misses inside. Spacavento once again is back ahead in the count. Look out, up and in. Spacavento backs away. Count now 3-1 to the left fielder. Next pitch misses as well. That will load him up. Another walk, the third straight to start this inning for Ryan, and it looks like that is going to do it for him. He works into trouble. He will not be able to work out of it. Kaiser is going back to the bullpen. It'll be Joe Gonzalez from the Collegians coming on in relief, trying to work out of bases loaded, nobody out. And the Kaiser division trailing 5-0. We'll step aside. And when he's ready, we will be right back here on the LI Sports Network.
Now pitching for the Kaisers, number 17, Joe Gonzalez. Now catching and pinch hitting for the Wolves, number 6, Andrew Lombardi.
We have a pinch hitter here. In for Chris Reeder, it's Andrew Lombardi of Brookdale Community College. He takes strike one from Gonzalez. Another breaking ball also finds the zone. And quickly 0-2 here to the new Wolf catcher. Taking over for the catching duties for the Kaiser division, Nick Nardellis. This fastball misses upstairs. Corners in, middle, halfway. Depending on the speed of the ball, might try to turn two or come home with it. It's going to be a read play for the second baseman and the shortstop. Corners will come home. 1-2, flown out to center field. Moving in on it, making the catch. Here comes the throw to the plate. Hits the mound. Not going to get there. Wolf will score. As Mayola dives across home plate. And the lead is extended. It is 6-0 Wolf division. There are some defensive changes. Not totally sure of them, so we'll get them to you as the players step up to the plate for their at-bats. Now first and second, one out. Looks like that was Leo Alvarez out in center field that made that catch. Runner takes off for third. This one is nubbed down the line. It's spinning, and it is a foul ball. Good hustle there out of Gonzalez to go touch that one before it came back. Not leaving anything to chance. That definitely looked like it was going to come back across the line. Would have been an infield single for Hager. A check on Manella at second base. He's back safely. This Wolf Division team definitely not afraid to try and swipe the extra bag. This breaking ball misses outside. Next pitch to Hager is chopped into the netting. Foul. Hager 1 for 1, had a 2 RBI double back in the third, capped off the 4-run inning. Walked his first time up. Runners go again as this one is once again nubbed foul. So everyone will retreat and we'll do it again. Gonzalez looking to try and work out of this jam. One pitch away, the 2-2. Very nice job holding Manella. Deals, grounded to short. Could be a double play. Flip to second. Throw to first is not in time. They get just one. But there are 2 away now, and it'll be first and third for Devin Smith.
Now batting center field, number 10, Devon Smith.
This one's chopped and dropped over in that third base dugout. We'll see if Hager takes off to try and get himself into scoring position with 2 outs. A short lead over at first base. A little bit of a hop as Gonzalez was trying to get into his motion, reminiscent of Yankees shortstop Anthony Volpe, the way he takes a lead to try and steal bases. Hager didn't seemingly get a good enough jump, so he stays put. Hager now is going. Pitch is cut on and missed. No throw down to second base. So it'll be an easy stolen base for Hager, and he does move up those 90 feet to get himself into scoring position. Smith now behind 1-2, however. 2 away. Pitch from Gonzalez is downstairs, gets past Nardellis. Here comes the runner, and Manella will slide in safely. Pass ball there, allow both runners to move up 90 feet. Gives Wolf another run, and it is now a 7-0 lead for the Wolf Division. Now it'll be a 2-2 to Smith. Check swing. He went around. Strike 3. So that'll do it for the top of the 4th. But the Wolf Division does get 2 runs on no hits. 1 runner left. And that will do it for the top of the 4th. 7-0 Wolf Division right here on the LI Sports Network. Ready to go here in the bottom of the 4th. Pinch hitter will be Joe Pellegrino for the Kaiser division. Pellegrino calls a Delphi home, so a pretty familiar batter's box that he'll be stepping into. He'll be going into his senior year, playing for the Whitecaps in 4 games. He has a .583 batting average, 5 walks to 1 strikeout with a .706 on base percentage. Pretty good pop out of Pellegrino. See what he can do here to try and spark a rally. It's going to be a slow and steady game for the Kaiser division to try and come back from this one as they trail 7-0 just about midway through this one. Next pitch to Pellegrino is a called strike on the outside corner. A score like 7-0, not something you typically see in an all-star game as Pellegrino goes down swinging. Tends to be the best of the best. But the Wolf division has gotten the best of the Kaiser so far. But ladies and gentlemen, we are a long way from being done in this one. The next hitter will be Jamal Ritter. Pinch hitting for Jorzik Jimenez. Takes ball 1 upstairs. Next pitch is fouled away. One run from Correa. Next pitch just misses. A little bit up, I think. It'll be a 3-1 count. Ritter probably going to get a pretty good pitch to hit here. See what he can do with it. It's upstairs. Checked his swing. And he did check it, so he'll be on with a walk and 1 away. Gonna bring Justin Moreno back to the dish. Moreno flew out to right his last time up. Goes away to second goes Ritter as he tries to steal, but Moreno fouls that one back. Moreno plays for New Jersey City University, going to his senior year, playing with the Crush this year. 8 games, a .217 average, .438 on base. Ritter thought about it again, but he stops right after he starts. As this time Moreno takes it upstairs. It'll be a 1-1 count. A check over of Ritter. He dives back in safely. Really seen a lot of aggressive base running from the Wolf division. Not so much from the Kaiser. They haven't had many opportunities to do so. As there's another close pickoff attempt over at first base. But once again, Ritter back safely. They went down 1-2-3 back in the 3rd. Had a pretty quick 2nd inning. The only real threat they put up was the bases loaded 2-out jam they had in the 1st. But Santoriello was able to work out of it. Ritter takes off. Pitch is taken for a ball. Throw is wide. And Ritter will have himself a stolen base. It's a hot, clear afternoon as the day goes on. A breeze starting to come through. I'm sure it feels nice to these players. Dressed in these long pants, has to be hot. Certainly remember those midsummer dog days where it just felt like the heat was never going to go away, especially wearing pants. Ritter takes off for third base. He is going to be in there. Throw just a little bit offline. Aggressive base running here from Jamal Ritter. He steals 2 bases, and Justin Moreno has worked himself a walk. A bang-bang play down there at third, but Ritter sliding in just ahead of the tag. The ball beat him, but because it was offline, he's able to advance 90 feet. Now first and third, 1 out. Kaiser division threatening, as there's a big swing and a miss. Vincent Mallon, the pinch hitter, University of Bridgeport, plays with the Neptunes going into his sophomore season. 10 games, 296 average, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. So some pretty good pop here. Could cut into this deficit a little bit should he get a hold of one. However, quickly behind 0-2 here is the Bridgeport Knight. Moreno not going, as this one is chopped to first hole. It finds the hole, gets to the outfield. Moreno trying to go first to third, and he will be in there. Ball gets away. Now he's going to try to scamper home, and he will. 2 runs will score on the play. It's a single for Mallon. He'll get 1 RBI, and the run will score on the error. And just like that, it is 7-2 Wolf Division. Mike Petroselli, the next hitter now. Looking to try and keep the rally going. This is exactly the inning that Kaiser needed to try and start chipping away at this lead. Mallon leading off second now with 1 out. Petroselli goes down swinging. Second strikeout of the inning for Correa. Sandwiched in between 2 walks and a single. Leo Alvarez will now get his first at-bat of the game, coming in for Matt McGurk. He'll take a first pitch strike from Correa. Next pitch, taken downstairs. Big swing and a miss there from Alvarez. Correa now 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning. Looking to try and limit the damage to 2 and strand Mallon at second. Mallon takes off. Breaking ball is called. Strike 3. Correa gets out of it, but not before the Kaiser division scores 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. Correa strikes out the side, but it's now a 7-2 Wolf division lead after 4 innings of play right here on the LI Sports Network. Joe Gonzalez back out for another inning of work. Gonzalez, a rising junior at the Stevens Institute of Technology. 3-0 this season with the Collegians, 18 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts, no earned runs, and 0.86 average against for the Stevens right-hander. Going to try and keep the deficit at 5. Tyler Stone's going to lead it off, 0 for 2, fly out to right, and a strikeout. First pitch, breaking ball, fouled up into the netting. Next pitch, tipped into the mitt of Nardellis, and quickly 0-2 to Stone. Pellegrino taking over at third, Mallon taking over at short. So here comes the 0-2 from Gonzalez, tried the fastball upstairs, but no buying from Stone. One, two. Flown out deep left. Backing up the left fielder, looking up, not gonna get there. Touch 'em all time, Tyler Stone. He leaves the yard, and it is back to a 6-run lead, 8-2 Wolf Division. Tomasetto 0 for 1 with a walk. Count 2-2 here to Tomasetto. Looking to continue to add to the offensive onslaught as he swings and misses. Throw down to first, retires him. That is TJ Hughes, who has taken over at first base, receiving that out. Radigan swings and misses at that pitch. Radigan came in as one of the top offensive players in the ACBL, hitting .333 with 6 home runs. But he's been held pretty quietly here so far through this one. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and a pop out to second. Pretty powerful swing from the William Patterson player. 1-1. Breaking ball on the outside corner. Gonzalez looking for strikeout number 3. Not going to get it on that one. It'll be a break-even pitch as Gonzalez winds, fires, delivers, and it's tapped down the line by Radigan, touched foul by Hughes. And we'll see another. Two. Downstairs, nice take there from Radigan. And he has worked the count full. Payoff from Gonzalez. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Gonzalez after surrendering the home run. And now there are 2 away. Miola back to the dish now. 1 for 2 with a walk. He scored 3 runs, also has a stolen base. Pretty good day so far for the 2-hitter in the Wolf Division lineup. Going to be ruled a swing on that check there from Miola. Next pitch, breaking ball, clips the inside corner and quickly 0-2. Gonzalez looking to strike out the side. After giving up the long ball to Stone, comes back with a changeup, and this one just misses downstairs. Be a 1-2 delivery now. That pitch misses away. Mayola has even the count. Next pitch called, strike 3. Gonzalez does strike out the side. However, he surrenders 1 run on the home run. The only hit of the inning, nobody left, no errors. After 4.5 innings of play, 8-2. Wolf Division leads Kaiser here at Adelphi University.
Now on the mound for Wolf, number 0, Joe Foley. Now batting for the Kaisers, number 4, catcher, Nick Mardellis.
Short, or lined out to short rather. Popped out to third. He grounds this one down the line, just foul outside of the bag. A 1-2 pitch upstairs. Vasquez lays off. Next pitch misses downstairs. Just when it looks like the Kaiser division was going to start trying to come back. Response from Tyler Stone. Reasserts the lead. Got it back to 6. There's a nice breaking ball from Voley. He catches Alvarez looking, or Vasquez looking, excuse me, and there are 2 away. TJ Hughes, his first at bat, flies one out to left. Coming on to make that catch is the left fielder. And that will do it for the bottom of the 5th. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Voley. The end of 5 innings of play. Wolf leads Kaiser 8-2 right here on the LI Sports Network.
pitching for Kaisers, number 28, Jacob Shashkin.
Jacob Shashkin, pitcher from Yeshiva University, will be the next pitcher into the game for the Kaiser division. The Collegians this year, 4 1/3 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2.08 ERA. Going to look and try and keep this game right where it stands, 8-2 Wolf division. Give his team a chance to come back.
Number 6, Danny Cyprian.
First pitch from Shashkin. This is upstairs. Next pitch cut on and missed. Good breaking ball there. It's Danny Cyprian from St. John's. Takes a strike there. Shashkin looking to set him down. Just missing outside. Good spot there from the right-hander. But didn't get him to bite. Cyprian, 288 with 2 home runs. Goes down swinging here. Nardellis tags him out. And a good start to the game for Shashkin.
Now batting 13, Gianni Morano.
Pitch grounded out to short. Malin Fields fires over to first. He retires Gianni Morano.
Now batting number 6, Andrew Lombardi.
Morano made the catch to end last inning. Now we're back to Andrew Lombardi. Took over the catching. Back in the 4th, had a sac fly. Out to center. Kaiser has scored in every inning except one so far, that being the 2nd inning, which they had 1st and 2nd, could not push a run across. 2 away here, not looking likely. But Lombardi ahead 3-0, looking to try and get on. Next pitch hits him in the head. Appears to be okay. Shashkin comes down and gives him a fist bump to check on him.
Now batting number 4, Nick Bergamoto.
Always tough to take the hit by pitch when you're ahead 3-0 in the count. Especially up there. Definitely a scary thing. But luckily, wearing the protective face gear on the helmet. Helmet technology seems to get better and better as the years go on, so Lombardi is okay. He's on first. We have another pinch hitter, Nick Bergamoto. He takes ball 1 downstairs. That's now 5 straight out of the zone for Shashkin. Next pitch, foul tipped back. Bergamoto goes to Siena, so the color's appropriate with his ACBL Metros team. Good color coordination there. 18 games, 370 average, 2 home runs. He nubs this one fouled over towards the first base dugout. got 7 RBIs and 13 runs scored. And love to pick up a couple more here. Keep up the hot offensive play for the Wolf division. One, two. Lined into left center for a base hit. Lombardi thinking about third. It's going to hold tight right there at second. The ball comes back in. Alvarez quick on the retrieval. And now we have first and second, 2 out. I'll bring Michael Taylor to the plate for his first at bat. Taylor, an outfielder, pretty appropriate. The Twins center fielder, the Minnesota Twins, their center fielder is named Michael A. Taylor. And he skies one out to left center field, giving it a look. Petroselli, and this one is gone. Touch 'em all time. Michael Taylor looking like the big leaguer. 3-run home run. And the Wolf division has now scored in every inning except one to date. Their lead now 11-2. The Jinx just has a funny way of working, doesn't it? You just make mention of one little statistic, and all of a sudden, there it goes, right out the window. Michael Taylor, 3-run home run, giving the Wolf division an 11-2 lead. Tyler Stone hit a home run in the last inning, back up to the plate now, swings and flies this one out to right field. I don't think it has the distance for number 2, as falling down there was Moreno to make the catch and end the inning. So the Wolf division scores 3 runs on 2 hits, nobody left at the end of 5.5. 11-2 Wolf division firmly in control here at the ACBL All-Star Game.
Now pitching for Wolf, number 7, Kyle McCaffrey.
So after hitting his home run, Michael Taylor appropriately trots out to center field. The new pitcher now on for the Wolf division, Kyle McCaffrey, right-hander from Albany. He's gone 16 innings this ACBL season, 8 strikeouts, a 3.38 ERA. He's going to be tasked with facing 5, 6, 7 in the Kaiser division order. And the first pitch has Joe Pellegrino dancing out of the box. Next pitch misses upstairs. Quickly 2-0 to Pellegrino. Next pitch, Pellegrino cuts and fouls it back. Breaking ball to Pellegrino, misses upstairs. Next pitch is a fastball out of the zone as well. It's a 5-pitch walk for Pellegrino.
Now batting number 27, Jamal Ritter.
Jamal Ritter comes on back up. He walked his last time up, stole a couple bases, and came around to score on a Vincent Mallon single. Looked like that was going to be the start of something for the Kaiser division, but the Wolf division promptly responded and increased their lead, which it stands is now 9. Caffrey having a little bit of trouble finding the strike zone here. See how patient these Kaiser hitters can be. See if they can work some walks. Try to quietly sneak back into this one. Some time left as we're in the bottom of the 6th. So including this inning, 4 hacks left for the Kaiser division. The 2-0 pitch is flared out to left field, coming on and not making the catch there is Morano. Traps it on a hop, but Pellegrino got caught up, and he is going to be forced out at second base. Nice recovery there from the left fielder, Gianni Morano. That will now bring to the plate Eric Paulson. Paulson, as we touched on, Ritter dives back safely. Hit a grand slam to win the Nassau County Championship back in May for Massapequa's high school. Has not played an inning of collegiate baseball yet. Here he is leading the ACBL in batting average and playing in the All-Star game as Ritter started and stopped over there at first. Certainly somebody that can put a charge into one. He takes this pitch outside. Ritter heading down to second base, and he is in there. A 3rd stolen base for Jamal Ritter here in this contest. Next pitch to Paulson. Grounded to the hole. Backhanded by Cipriani. Going to race to the bag and beat Paulson. It's Danny Cyprian taking over the first base duties. 3 unassisted for out number 2. As Ritter advances to third on the play. Mallon now back to the dish as the only RBI for the Kaiser division. A little bit of an excuse me singles. He chopped it through the hole between first and second. Now flies this one out towards right field. Moving back out there, Smith in front of the track, reaches up, makes the play, and that will do it for the bottom of the 6th. Kaiser division can't push anything across. They still trail by 9. It's 11-2 Wolf division here at the ACBL All-Star Game.
for the Kaisers, number 16, Max Weber.
Max Weber, the next pitcher on for the Kaiser division, going to be heading to Felician in the fall so far this season in the ACBL. He's 2-1, 19 innings pitched, 26 strikeouts, and a nice 1.90 ERA. Going to face 9-1-2 in the order, starting with Nick Tomasetto. First pitch to Tomasetto, misses outside. Tomasetto 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts and a walk. Take that pitch for a ball as well. Can Tomasetto have the all-rare no-contact day? He's working on it. He swings and misses at that one. By rule, it seems he'd have to walk this time to continue the no-contact day. Strikeout, walk. He flies this one out down the right field line. Ritter giving it a look towards the track, makes the catch in foul territory. And that will ruin the no-contact day for Tomasetto as Ritter makes out number 1. Ryan Jaros now stepping to the plate. Georgia Tech player in 16 games this season, a .388 average, 1 home run, 12 RBIs, 8 stolen bases, so some really good speed out of the new third baseman as he skies this one out to center field. Alvarez drifting over, settling, makes the catch, and quickly 2 away here in the 7th. Now me, myself, big sucker for numbers, sequences, and little patterns throughout the game. Can we get a fly ball to left field, go 9, 8, 7 in successive order? Wouldn't that be something? Cole Porter, Felician teammate, or soon to be rather, of Weber, as Paulson reaches over the dugout for this one. Can't get there, he ran out of room. And the dream is still alive for that fly out to left field. Porter in 16 games, a .341 average, 2 RBIs, 10 runs, 6 stolen bases. Swings and fouls this one off, the half swing. Felician made it to the NCAA tournament this year in Division II. These two players right here looking to be a bright part of the future. This is flared towards second base. There's Pellegrino to make the grab. That'll be an unfortunate end to what could have been a pretty cool inning. But regardless, a 1-2-3 inning for Weber. Very efficient work there out of the right-hander. He sets down the Wolf division in order. Keeps this game 11-2 after no hits, no runs, and nobody left on base. We head to the 7th inning stretch. Get up, stretch. We got 2.5 innings to play right here on the LI Sports Network.
Now pitching for Wolf, number 10, Ralph Gariano. And at catcher, number 6, CJ Orego.
We head to the bottom of the 7th. And a pair of Stallion teammates coming on into the game. Ralph Gariano takes to the mound, the left-hander out of Holy Cross for the Wolf division. And behind the plate, CJ Orego, catcher from Pace. Gariano, the left-hander this season, 3-0, 11 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts. Gonna look and try to continue to silence the bats here of the Kaiser division. Petroselli, a sophomore at SUNY Old Westbury, 9 games this season, hitting .276 with 5 RBIs. Gonna look to try and start it up here for the Kaiser division. He struck out his first time up. First pitch to Petroselli, flown out to right field. Moving over here is Smith. He makes the catch backpedaling, and there's quickly one away. Leo Alvarez now back up to the plate. Also struck out his last time up, first time up. Swings and misses over a curveball.
Now batting number 14, Eric Olson.
Alvarez takes that one just low. Pretty good spot there. From Gariano. Just couldn't get Alvarez to bite. See what he comes with here. Back to the breaking ball. This one bounces. Good take there by Alvarez, and now he's ahead in count 2-1. That last inning by Weber was the first 1-2-3 inning by a Kaiser division pitcher. See if the offense can put it to good use. As Alvarez is here ahead 3-1. Next pitch, misses outside again. So Alvarez is on with a walk. So bring Hunter Goldstein up to the plate. Another Pace catcher. Teammates with Orego. He swings and grounds one to short. They're going to try to turn the double play here. Throw to second is in time to get Alvarez, but that's all they will get. Cole Porter moved to his right nicely. Made a good throw to first. Now 2 away. Still a runner on first. Waiting on a hitter. I believe it's going to be Vasquez. Hustling to get his stuff. And give me time to catch up on some bookkeeping. A little housework here. Vasquez over 3. A line out, a pop out, and a strikeout. There's a pickoff attempt of Goldstein. He's going to scamper to second. It actually went out of play, so he's going to get 2 bases here. So a good chance here for the Kaiser division to push a run across. Vasquez now with Goldstein 90 feet away. Takes the first pitch, breaking ball down for a ball. Next pitch to Vasquez, another breaking ball. Again, missing down. Good blocking here from Orrego. TJ Hughes waits on deck. Looking to get his first action. The pitch to Vasquez. Like a little bit of a changeup that floated in there, and the count back to even at 2s. Break even pitch. Cut on and missed. Ariano gets out of it. Strands the runner at third. No runs, no hits. One error. One runner left on base. The end of 7. Still 11-2 Wolf division here at the ACBL All-Star Game.
Now pitching for the Kaisers, number 26, Billy Fitzgerald. That's my heart.
Hunter Goldstein in to take over the catching duties as Billy Fitzgerald comes into the mound as the next pitcher for the Kaiser division. The left-handed pitcher is an undecided graduate student pitching for the Neptunes in the ACBL. He's appeared in 2 innings, has 2 strikeouts, and has not allowed a run. Danny Cyprian going to lead us off here. He struck out his first time. Came in for Joseph Manella. First pitch cut on and missed. Cyprian using that bright pink bat we are accustomed to seeing during the month of October for breast cancer awareness, and in Major League Baseball, Mother's Day, also for breast cancer awareness and to honor the great mothers of the game of baseball. Where would we be without our mothers in this great game? So, shout out to all the moms. 1-1 pitch. Look out. Fitzgerald aiming for the bull on that one. Certainly not making any comfortable customers in that batter's box. Going to make Cyprian second guess about digging in there. Here comes the 2-1 to Fitzgerald. That one is up and in. Look out. Fitzgerald behind 3-1 now to the right-handed hitting first baseman. Next pitch, caught on and fouled back. Good healthy hack there from Cyprian. No one would have blamed him if he just kind of bailed out or took the pitch after a couple unnerving deliveries from Fitzgerald. Now in a full count. Payoff. This is down. It'll be a walk for Cyprian. Johnny Morano back to the dish. Grounded out to short his last time up. Morano of Keene University. 15 games, hitting .231 with a home run, 4 RBIs. There goes a runner for second base. He's going to be in there safe. Stolen base for Cyprian. Wolf Division not taking their foot off the gas. They've been aggressive all day, and they're going to continue to be until that last pitch, seemingly. Next pitch to Morano, upstairs. Morano himself has 5 steals. Cyprian had 6 coming into this game. Morano takes upstairs, and now he's ahead 3-0. .30 pitch. Again, missing upstairs. 4-pitch walk here for the left fielder of the Wolf Division. That'll bring Orrego up for his first hacks. First and second now, nobody out. Cyprian takes off for third. He's going to make it standing. Clean steal of third base for Danny Cyprian. Looking like a speedster out here on the base paths. Now first and third, nobody out. Fitzgerald behind 1-0. Throws over to first. Pretty good move there out of the left-hander, trying to draw Morano off the bag. But he wasn't buying what Fitzgerald was selling. Fitzgerald this time comes to the plate, and Orrego takes a big hack, but misses. Seventh inning was just the second inning in which the Wolf Division had not scored. Looking to try and get back on the board here. Already up 11-2. It's another pretty good move over to first base. Not going to get Morano off the bag. He's in standing. Fitzgerald now set. Checks the runner. Delivers. Another big hack. And a miss from Orrego. Count 1-2 to the catcher for the Wolf Division. Next pitch upstairs. To move into the evening. I want to say thank you, everybody, once again for spending your post-4th of July Wednesday with us here at the LI Sports Network. I'm Dylan Flynn. It's been all Wolf Division here in the ACBL All-Star Game. They're up 11-2, first and third, nobody out here, currently looking to add more. Next pitch, breaking ball. Nice pitch there from Fitzgerald. Gets Orrego swinging. And that is out number 1 here in the 8th.
Now batting number 4, Nick Bergamoto.
Bergamoto for his second at bat. Pops this one into shallow center. It's trouble. Nice sliding play out there by Ritter. Coming on to make that one. Cyprian held at third. So now Fitzgerald just 1 out away from getting out of this jam. This will bring up Michael Taylor, who hit a deep home run to left field his last time up. It's a 3-run home run. Really no doubt about it. Let's see what he can do for an encore. Fitzgerald deals. Big swing there from Taylor. Coming up empty. Pitch misses upstairs from Fitzgerald. You'd think with some pretty good velocity and the power of Taylor, those buildings out in left center are in some danger. That pitch catches a piece of the zone. Fitzgerald ahead 1-2. Fitzgerald looking to end it right here. Kicks, fires, breaking ball downstairs. Nice block by Goldstein. Keeps Morano at first. The count now even at 2. Cut on and missed. Fitzgerald gets Taylor. He retires the last 3 batters in order to escape first and third. Nobody out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 left on. End of 7.5, 11-2 Wolf Division right here on the LI Sports Network.
For Wolf, number 5, Noah Rodriguez.
Noah Rodriguez, the next out of the bullpen for the Wolf Division, feeling pretty comfortable in that yellow and gold. Right-hander out of Siena. 11 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts so far in the ACBL season. Going to be tasked with 4, 5, 6 here in the bottom of the 8th. As the Kaiser division looks to draw just a little bit closer before their last hacks in the bottom of the 9th. They trail by 9, so going to need a pretty big rally. It'll be TJ Hughes stepping up to lead it off. Hughes in 5 games has hit .333. He's undecided currently of where he's going to transfer out of his JUCO. Flares this one out to right field. Oncoming Smith dives, and he's not going to get it. It gets past him, rolling towards the wall. Hughes to second. Thinking third, he's on his way. He's going to get there easily as the ball comes back in. It'll be a stand-up triple for TJ Hughes. As this skips past Orrego, bounces right back off the backstop. Hughes not going to test it. No point in trying to force the issue here. Count now 2-1 to the Adelphi infielder. Pellegrino takes a pitch for a strike, and the count now even at 2. Rodriguez deals, and Pellegrino fights it off. Another break-even pitch. Downstairs, good take there from Pellegrino. That'll be a full count. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming here from Rodriguez. Payoff. Flown out to left center. Morano Taylor giving it a look. It one hops the wall. Pellegrino's got extra bases. It'll be an RBI double for Joe Pellegrino. And it is now 11-3 Wolf Division.
Now batting number 27, Jamal Ritter.
Ritter back up to the dish now. Ritter has stolen 3 bags, scored the first run of the game for the Kaiser division back in the 4th inning. He grounds this one out to short. There's Porter. He fields, fires over to first, and just gets Ritter. Fleet-footed Ritter coming up a little limp there. Grabbing at his leg. See if he is okay. Good hustle there, though, out of Ritter nonetheless to try and beat that. 1 out now and a runner on third. Here's Paulson. Back to the dish. Dives out of the way of that one. Eric Paulson this year in 5 games with the Whitecaps. He grounds this one to first under the glove there. The diving first baseman. Single for Paulson. I was going to say he's in 5 games, a .524 average, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, 8 runs. Also pitches on the mound. He has not struck out yet this year, has Paulson. Mallon comes back up to the plate. Mallon singled and drove in a run his first time up. Flew out to right his last time, so he's 1 for 2. Now he's behind 0-2 to Rodriguez. fights this one off. Look out there, Mallon having to bow out of the way of that one. Might be Spacavento over there at first base now. For the Wolf division is Mallon down to a knee, flies this one out to right. Smith moves over, makes the catch. And there are 2 away. I'll bring Petroselli back to the plate, 0 for 2, strikeout and a fly out to right. Looking to try and keep the inning alive. Petroselli lines this one back the middle. There is a base hit. Paulson will just move up 90 feet, and it will be first and second, 2 outs for the top of the order. Leo Alvarez back to the plate, struck out 1 walk so far today. Alvarez at Queensboro Community College, 7 games, a .313 average. He has 7 runs scored. A few more swings of the bat, and this game could get a little more interesting. See what Alvarez can do here. Next pitch. Grounded slowly to third. Jaros Fields throws to first, gets Alvarez, and that will end the threat. So 2 runs on 4 hits. 2 runners left, no errors. On the LI Sports Network. Leo Alvarez now will take to the mound for the Kaiser division. We have a new hitter up the plate for the Wolf. Swings and fouls the first pitch back. Spacavento will come back up to the plate now. He's re-entered the game. Something I guess you could only see in an all-star game. Not something you can do in a real baseball game. But he's quickly set aside on 3 pitches. Nick Tomasetto, the only player that has played the whole game on either side, comes back up to the plate. Takes strike 1 from Alvarez, who quickly brings the next pitch. Misses downstairs. Tomasetto fouls this one off to the right side, out of play. Count now 1-2. Last chance for the Wolf division to tack on a few more runs. Have not scored since the 6th. Tomasetto fouls another off. However, it looks like they may have gotten enough. Currently leading 11-4. Going to need a big bottom in the 9th. Out of the Kaiser division, we'll see what they have in store as Tomasetto fouls another one back. The dormitories of Adelphi to our left and to our right behind us. With all these foul balls, the nets aren't quite high enough to hold all of them, so I can't imagine too comfortable living in some instances when the Adelphi baseball team is in season here in Garden City. Balls off the windows, pinging and ponging. Trying to relax in your dorm. I can't imagine that's too pleasant of a sound to be jolted by a foul ball bouncing off the roof of your dorm. Tomasetto battling here. Count still 2-2. The next pitch, breaking ball, fouled away once again. It'll be pitch number 9 in the at-bat. It's Tomasetto not wanting to go down without a fight. Two bounces. A 58-footer. We'll get a 10th pitch in the at-bat. It'll be a payoff to Tomasetto. Alvarez gets him on strikes. As Goldstein tags him out. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Alvarez in the 9th. He'll look to strike out the side. As the hitter is Ryan Jaros. First pitch to Jaros. Misses away. Jaros flew out to center. His first time up. He flies this one out towards right, moving over. Vasquez calling it. Reaches up, makes the catch, and it is another 1-2-3 inning for the Wolf division, this time courtesy of Leo Alvarez. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 8.5 innings down, one last half to go. Does the Kaiser division have 7 runs in them? We will see. As we take one last short break right here on the LI Sports Network.
Sexy
be 2-3-4 here for the Kaiser division. They're going to have to try and score 7 runs off Danny Cyprian, St. John's right-hander. Also plays third, a little bit of first. Not going to be an easy task to try and pull off. Goldstein back up to the dish. Grounded into a 6-4 fielder's choice. Back in the 7th. First pitch from Cyprian, pretty nasty sinker. Gets Goldstein swinging over the top. Cyprian has a rip in the left leg of his pants. He's going to need a new pair after this game. The next pitch dealt upstairs. Cyprian's next pitch fouled to our left. One, two. Breaking ball misses outside. Count even at 2. Break even. Count is run full. Story of this game, just when it looked like Kaiser division was going to start coming back, 2 big home runs from the Wolf division really put this one away. Kaiser division just got a little too late. Although they do have the leadoff runner on with a walk here. In the game of baseball, you really never can say never. No clock. Everyone has to get their chance. It'll be Vasquez now as he takes a first pitch breaking ball strike. Vasquez up for his 5th appearance on the day. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts. Looking to just get on. Keep the line moving as a nasty breaking ball drops in there from Cyprian. Oh, 2 to Vasquez first. Goldstein takes off for second base, throw down, and they got him. Goldstein picked off. 1-4. Not great base running there from the Kaiser division. Goldstein trying to be aggressive. Bails Cyprian out. Now he'll deal the 0-2. Fastball runs inside. Vasquez has to jump some rope to get out of the way. Next pitch, breaking ball flown out to left field. Vasquez gave it a ride. Outfielder's looking up, and it's gone. Pedro Vasquez, touch 'em all time. He leaves the yard. Not going down without a fight. It's now 11-5. So it seems Vasquez saved his best for last. The pickoff of Goldstein looms a little bit larger now. Could have been 11-6. He just stayed put at first base. Vasquez of Monroe College came into this game, 8 games played, 364 average, 5 RBIs. This pitch misses inside. This is TJ Hughes back up to the plate. He takes strike on the outside corner. Next pitch, nice breaking ball there. Sets Hughes down on strikes. And the Kaiser division is now down to their last out here at the ACBL All-Star Game. It'll come in the form of Joe Pellegrino. Picked up an RBI double. His last time up. Takes strike one. Pellegrino 1 for 2 with a walk. Scored on Eric Paulson's single. Perfect amount of sunlight peeking between the buildings. Most of the left side of the field has been engulfed in shadows. But not the pitcher's mound to the plate. Shadows do make it very tough for the hitter to see as the ball passes through light and dark and light and dark, trying to pick up spin, location, velocity. Good planning here by people that built this field at Adelphi. Pellegrino watches this one outside, and he is on with a walk. Jorzik Jimenez back up to the plate now, hitting for Jamal Ritter. Takes strike one. Jimenez, so far today, just a strikeout and his one at bat. We'll get a second here. Takes downstairs. Jimenez, Queens College sophomore. 7 games, a .222 average here in the ACBL. That breaking ball misses downstairs. Pellegrino, I bet a little bit of money, probably isn't going anywhere. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. Team trailing by 6. Jimenez takes that pitch for a strike. The Kaiser division now down to their last strike. 2-2. Misses upstairs. Pellegrino now will be released from first. Full count, 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. Wolf division leading the Kaiser division 11-5. The payoff. Fouled away, and we'll do it again. Jimenez wants to extend this game. One more pitch. Another payoff. Grounded to short. This should do it. Throw to first. Gets Jimenez. Porter gets him 6-3, and that will do it. The Wolf division wins the ACBL All-Star game by a final of 11-5 over the Kaiser division All-Stars. Couple long balls, some really good pitching. A lot of fun here at the ACBL All-Star game. The players are going to shake hands. That'll do it for us here on the LI Sports Network. Once again, want to thank everybody for spending your Wednesday with us. I am Dylan Flynn, and we'll see you next time right here on the LI Sports Network.